Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to this video. Today we are going to talk about how to earn money with IDOs. Here's what you are going to learn in this video. First of all, what's an IDO? Secondly, how can you participate in an IDO? Then what's a Launchpad? Then I'm going to give you a list of the top Launchpads, and then what is needed to participate in an IDO. Okay, so guys, let's do it. First of all, what's an IDO? IDO stands for Initial DEX Offering. DEX means decentralized exchange. So an IDO is a type of decentralized crowdfunding that is used by the crypto startups to raise funds before the token is listed on a DEX or a decentralized exchange. An IDO is the last fundraising round of a blockchain project before the token being listed on a DEX. So usually there are three fundraising rounds: the seed round, the private round, the IDO. The IDO is the last one before the token is listed on a decentralized exchange. How to participate in an IDO? So usually IDOs are hosted by Launchpads. So you need to participate in an IDO via a Launchpad. So what's a Launchpad? So basically a Launchpad acts like a bridge between projects and investors, helping new blockchain projects to raise money and give retail investors the opportunity to buy at the lowest possible price. Now let's look at the advantages of IDOs. So first, you don't need to deal directly with the project, so you do it via the Launchpad. Another advantage is that usually there's no bureaucracy and no KYC process involved. So KYC means know your customer. It's a identity verification process. So usually there's no need for that. Also, IDOs usually have anti-whale measures, making it possible for retail investors to participate. If these anti-whale measures were not implemented, this would mean that investors with a large investor potential, they would take all the allocation, okay? And because these anti-whale measures are implemented, it means that there's a fair distribution or allocation of funds amongst retail investors. And then reliable Launchpads do all the vetting process to guarantee the process has potential and is safe. This is very important because unfortunately in the crypto space there are still a lot of scams and rug pulls. And if you have a reliable Launchpad with professional teams behind them, they will do all the vetting process to guarantee the project is safe. Now I'm going to give you a list of top Launchpads. There are dozens of Launchpads. These are the most popular ones. So the first one is SuperLauncher. I must disclose that I am a member of the SuperLauncher DAO. Well, I'm a project scout at SuperLauncher and also responsible for the SuperLauncher YouTube channel. So I invite you guys to subscribe to the SuperLauncher YouTube channel. So the link is in the description, okay? So as you can see here, this is a multi-chain Launchpad. And what I can say is that the team behind SuperLauncher is a very skilled team, and that the vetting process is very, very comprehensive and detailed to ensure that we at SuperLauncher only host sales of projects with huge potential, okay? So the next one is Polkastarter. It's also a multi-chain Launchpad. This is probably the largest Launchpad in terms of number of projects and also the amount of fundraise. Then you have GameFi. This is, as the name suggests, very focused on gaming. You have Seedify as well, then Trustpad, DAO Maker, Paid Network, and RedKite. So this is a list of some of the Launchpads that I have used before and that I trust, okay? But you should always do your own research, okay? So what do you need to participate in an IDO? Well, first you will need a decentralized wallet like MetaMask. If you don't know what MetaMask is and how to install it, just click the link above and watch the video. You will need also some cryptocurrency to buy the token and pay the transaction fees. So for instance, if a project is launched on the BSC network, well, now it's named BNB Chain Network, you will need BNBs to be able to buy the token and to pay the transaction fees. And finally, you will need to buy, and in some cases, you need to stake the native Launchpad tokens. So for instance, in the case of SuperLauncher, you will need to buy the Launch token and you will need to stake the tokens. In the case of Polkastarter, you will need to buy the Pols token, and you have several options. You don't need to stake them. You can just leave them on your wallet. You can stake them, and there are other options as well. I just want to mention as well that each Launchpad has different models in terms of allocation and how the sales work. So they can have, for instance, different tiers, which means that each tier has a minimum number of native Launchpad tokens that you need to own, and in some cases stake. In terms of the sale itself, there are different models. There can be, for instance, a period for whitelisted addresses. There might be a period that works in a first come first served model. Other Launchpads have guaranteed allocations. So you will need to research each Launchpad to understand how they work. So how do you make money with an IDO? So basically, in an IDO, you will be able to buy at the listing price or even lower in some cases. So you might be asking, so why should I buy on the IDO and not when the token is listed? Well, because in the majority of cases, because there's a lot of buying pressure, immediately after the token is listed, the prices just go up. Okay, in an IDO, you will be able to secure an allocation at a very low price. And as the project develops, the price of the token will increase, and those who bought them at a lower price during the IDO will earn the most. I just want to mention that in the majority of cases nowadays there's a vesting period. This means that the total allocation is not unlocked at the listing. It means that percentage is unlocked and delivered to you when the token is listed, and then the tokens are gradually unlocked during the vesting period. That in the case of IDOs is usually like 3 months or so. So guys, here are some final tips if you want to earn money with IDOs safely. Okay, so the first one is you make sure that you use only a trusted Launchpad. So the ones that I've shown, I have used them before, I trust them, but you always need to research them, okay? You always do your own research on the project that you are investing in, not only the Launchpad, but the project, okay? And third and final tip, check the IDO and the Launchpad terms and conditions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also give me a like, hit the notification bell so that you are notified each time I upload a new video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.